Hello and welcome to another episode of Hooks and Dice. I'm Leela Croca. I'm a little froggy today, so you'll have to forgive me. I'm not doing so well. I did have that knee injury that I mentioned last week, and I'm going to have to go to physical therapy for that. So I'm kind of in pain, kind of froggy, not doing so well, but I'm here for you guys. I'm going to stick it out, tough it out. I'm back in my room again because the weather is not the best and this is the room with the best lighting. So this week we are back in my room. I did some Viking knit jewelry after all. I managed to find the right size, right gauge of wire. I got colored copper wire in 24 gauge and some silver crafting wire in 22 gauge, which is not the best. Not thrilled with it because when I was doing the knitting, the 22 wire was just not soft enough. It was really a struggle to pull the wire through the knitting. And then the colored wire went through great. It was beautiful, had no trouble with it. And then I went back to the silver because I wanted to make it, match. I ended up making a necklace. And I had so much trouble pulling on it that I got a blister right here above my ring on my finger. So I had to stop wearing my ring on that finger for a while until it healed. So I probably won't be using the silver tone wire again for Viking knit jewelry, but I'm definitely going to use the colored wire. It works great, went through the draw plate like a dream, and I'm going to show you here pictures of the Viking knit necklace, close-ups of the knit itself and the findings that I used to make it into a necklace. So here you can see the up-close version of the photo of the necklace that I made. The knit is really very pretty and very delicate looking, but it's not that hard at all to make. Simple matter of looping through each wire. And the findings here, we have the crystal beads, the silver end cones, and the silver tone barrel clasp. And it really brings the piece together. This is the entire necklace here. You can see it's got a rainbow of colors. My daughter, it's for pride, it's for my daughter, she really enjoys it. And it looks really intricate to make, but it's not that difficult at all. So we built our decks from the deck building kits. He did, I believe, blue black, and I did black green, and we were pretty evenly matched for all that he's the better deck builder. We had about the same kind of cards. I think there was only one cellophane wrap back of cards and the booster cards that were any different, or the booster packs, I should say, that had different cards in them. Other than that, we had a lot of the same cards, so it was interesting to see how we used them. And yeah, I'm still working on the slippers here. And to see what strategies we would employ to go up against each other with these decks. So I'm going to be working on the My Little Ponies that I owe my best friend. He ordered it 2 years ago, I think 2 years ago, maybe more, and I've been having trouble with the hind legs. They're shaped so weirdly that I just really am struggling to write that pattern, but I'm going to get it done because I also need to sew the costumes for it that he ordered, and they're going to be 5-inch little My Little Ponies. I think it's Fluttershy and Twilight Sparkle that I'm going to be making. So I'm going to make a unicorn, what do you want to call it? Adaptation, and a Pegasus, or a winged horse, I should say, adaptation, because Fluttershy has wings, and of course Twilight Sparkle has the horn. So I will be working on those two to get them done so that I can move on to other projects and not feel guilty about leaving those two in the dust. And of course I also want to get my friend his ponies, because he's been so patient waiting for those. on Monday, we got the gems that I had talked about us wondering how we were going to get them. We got them out with apparent ease, and then we gave them to the dragon. And I'm so glad we didn't have to fight that dragon. We would have all died. That would have been the end of the campaign if we had to fight him. But he took the gems and gave us back the gems that we had given him as collateral in order to enter the tower, and then he flew off. And so we were free to go back down to the dwarves and take them the medicine that we had found. And I don't think we ever found the cause of their illness, which we were hoping to find in the tower. But at least we found, hopefully, a cure. I'm really hoping that that potion is going to work for all the dwarves, because I don't know what else we can do for them if the potion doesn't work. So hopefully it does. I'm going to check with my fiancé, who was my first supporter, but I'm going to make sure that it's okay with him that I'm going to pick up some organization bins for my art room, because with this knee injury I just can't get down on the ground and look through all of the bags to find the yarn and things that I need to crochet. So if I have these bins, then it's just, open a drawer, get them out, put it back. That sort of thing will be a great contribution to the whole process of crocheting for me. So I think it'll justify using his donation that way. And I'm still saving up for the Furls wooden crochet hook, because I am really eager to review that for you guys. My aluminium hooks are working well, but of course I want to review that Furls crochet hook. And I might get a few different sizes depending on how many patterns I have that require something other than an H. But, well, I'm pointing to this is a J. But, really, I just want to get the most common sizes that I use, because at $75 a pop, it's going to take me a few years to build a collection of all the sizes. So, let's see. Friday, my players freed the elemental that they had promised to try and free, and she gave them the necklace that had been used to hold her captive. Well, they have a moral debate about this necklace, because it's very powerful and it's worth a lot of money, but they're not sure if they want to set it back loose on the world again so if someone else can get captured using this necklace. The other trouble that they have is that once they freed her, they got information on a scroll they needed for someone else. Well, this other person is someone they need to defeat in some way or another, and he wants to use it against yet another person they have to defeat in some way or another. So they're like, should we give him the scroll and just set them loose on each other? Or should we do the right thing and keep the scroll away from him? There's a lot of moral debate going on in this game. And that's kind of the purpose of the whole world, really, is morality. What is something that would make you go against your character alignment if you did it? Or if you didn't do it, depending on the situation. Let's see. I need some new ideas for new patterns. So I am asking you guys to tell me, what do you like? Like, I've done a Weeping Angel for the Doctor Who fans. I did the Cthulhu for the Cthulhu fans, the Cthulhu Kitty. But I need some more ideas so that I can write some more patterns and put some more dolls out on Etsy. And so I'm asking you guys, the viewers, to give me some ideas about your favorite things, your fandoms, the things that you go crazy about, that you enjoy. So I will give you credit for the idea. I will feature your username in the next episode that follows after the one of you guys making the suggestions. And I can give you a discount on the doll if you want the doll itself. So I look forward to hearing your ideas on what I can make next. we're going to take the decks that we built, the decks we built, and test them out some more this weekend. I should say today. And then what we're going to do is play with those decks until we get tired of them, and then we're going to rebuild, take them apart and build new decks. And that way we can keep using this deck building kit until we've used all the possible combinations, or until we get tired of it and we want to add more cards, or even try a new deck building kit. So that'll be fun. It'll be a good way to use the cards. It'll be a good way to explore the different deck building techniques and improve my deck building skills. So I really enjoy playing Magic with my fiance. He's been my biggest and best teacher as far as Magic the Gathering goes. But it'll be interesting to see if I can take him this time, because I was really close last game, and I think I made a couple of mistakes that if I hadn't made them, I probably would have won the game. Anyway, thanks for watching, and have a great day!